Hello and welcome to Glide by Preppy, where we simplify your immigration process. We are taking up the Duolingo English test and we are discussing one question at a time. So, the last few videos were about recognizing the real English words. Now we are moving to the second type of question, which is complete the missing text. So here the question would look something like this. So there would be sentences and kind of fill in the blanks. You have to type the missing letters to complete the text. So this is what the question would look like. So you have to type the missing letters to complete the text below, and it seems to be relatively easier for someone who would understand the entire paragraph properly. Now there are two strategies to take this particular question. Number one, your answer should be grammatically correct. When you read the entire sentence after writing your answer, or basically after typing the missing letters, it should be grammatically correct. I'm repeating this. जब आप अपना आंसर फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स में लिख लोगे, उसके बाद उस सेंटेंस को पढ़ के देखो, and once you have read it, it should make complete sense grammatically. There should not be any errors when it comes to the grammar. Okay, this is how you have to answer it. Number two, sometimes it is obvious, like in this case, BEF. What would be the next three letters? I guess 99% of you can make out कि answer क्या होगा. So that is how you have to kind of combine guesswork with grammatical accuracy and then just answer the questions. One more thing, after you have answered all the blanks, after you have typed all the missing letters, read the entire thing again to check whether what you have typed makes sense. कुछ बात बन भी रही है कि नहीं. So you should also ensure that it's a meaningful sentence. Don't write anything that comes to your mind. Okay, it should, for example, here you can't write bulls. Okay, even though it makes sense, double L and S. Okay, it's filling the blank, but I'm definitely sure that bulls is not the answer here. It's definitely incorrect. So what I'm trying to say is, it's not just that you have to fill in the words, fill in the letters there, it should also be meaningful. So ensure that they're properly written when it comes to grammar, the meaning of the sentence, and there should be no ambiguity at all. Okay, so that's how you have to basically approach this particular question. And pause the video here, take some time, read out the entire sentence, the entire question, and then write down your answers in the comment section below, and then tally your answers with the answers that I write once the slide is done. Okay, I'm just reading it out for you. Glenwood Canyon has served as the primary transportation artery through the Rocky Mountains dash even dash the dash of US highways. Railroads dash used dash canyon dash 1887, and a dirt dash was dash through dash canyon dash the dash 20th dash. The first paved road was built between 1936 and 1938 at a cost of $1.5 million, equivalent to $25 million today. So basically, if you read the entire text, you understand that it's something related to railroads and transportation and something known as the Glenwood Canyon. So you have certain amount of idea that the topic revolves around roads and transportation. So I hope you're done with the answers by now. So let's move on to the next slide. If you have not done it yet, just click on the pause again and resume when you're done with your answers. So these are the answers. Tally your answers with the answers that are on your screen and let me know how many of you got the right answers. So let's start reading. Glenwood Canyon. So that's the name of a canyon, and what is a canyon will be discussed in the next slide. So we'll be discussing the meanings of the difficult words from this text. So stay tuned, don't run away right after this slide. We have a lot of vocabulary and meanings coming up. So, served as the primary transportation artery. What is an artery? It's also used in biology, so we'll also be taking up that. Through the Rocky Mountains. Now, the name of the mountains is Rocky, just like in India we have Himalayas. Similarly, in US we have Rocky Mountains. Okay, so the first one is since. So SI was given, and then I guess since could have been easily guessed here because they're telling you about a time. So since even before the creation of US highways. So what are they trying to say? If I translate it into Hindi, it says that Glenwood Canyon has served as the primary transportation artery through the Rocky Mountains. So Glenwood Canyon ने primary transportation system की तरह काम किया है रॉकी माउंटेन के बीच में कब से ever since बिफोर द क्रिएशन ऑफ यूएस हाईवेज़ कि यूएस हाईवेज़ के क्रिएशन से बहुत पहले से यूएस हाईवे के क्रिएशन से बहुत पहले से ग्लेनवुड कैनियन ने ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का काम किया है. सो आई गेस सिंस बिफोर एंड क्रिएशन यू कैन मेक आउट दीज वर्ड्स बिकॉज क्रिएशन इज़ कुछ बनाना. सो क्रिएशन ऑफ यूएस हाईवेज. सो हाईवेज आर क्रिएटेड or constructed. So since the first four letters were given, so obviously answer constructed nahi ho sakta tha, so creation is the right word. Railroads dash used dash. So railroads have used the canyon, okay, since 1887. So railroads ने यूज़ किया है have used the canyon since 1887. Whenever there is a time before that you will use since. Okay, point of time से पहले since आता है. And dirt. Okay, so road is something that I understood when I read this one. Initially I thought probably it could be some other word, dirt, rail, dirt, roll, कुछ भी हो सकता था, right? So here the answer is a dirt road because we're talking about roads and railroads and also transportation. So the answer is a dirt road was built. Now why is this T and not D? Because was है यहाँ पे तो हम past tense use करेंगे BUILT and not D. Okay, D is used for present tense. सो वाज के साथ हम टी यूज़ करते हैं, डी यूज़ नहीं करते हैं. सो प्लीज़ रिमेंबर दिस. सिंस वाज इज पास्ट टेंस वील यूज़ बिल्ट एंड नॉट बिल्ड. Through the canyon in the early 20th century. So with 20th it is obvious that the next word would be century, so I don't think anybody should have any issue with this one. And apart from that, through the canyon in the early. So early can also be predicted because century से पहले early ही आता है mostly, early 20th century or late 20th century. So this is how your answer would look like. Take a pause, look at all the wordings. अगर कोई भी confusion है, if you have any doubts, you can just write it in the comment section below and we'll be covering it and we'll be helping you out in all those doubts. Okay, now let's differentiate between since and for. So since it is used with the starting point. जब भी किसी चीज़ का स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट हमें बताया गया हो, whenever we know the starting point of something, then we use since before that. So starting point of a period. Let's have a look at the examples. So since 9 o'clock, what is 9? It's the starting point. Since 9 o'clock I have been waiting for you. So 9 o'clock से मैं आपका इंतज़ार कर रहा हूँ. Right? So since 9 o'clock. Since 1995, yet again it's a starting point. 1995 से मैं अ, खाना बना रहा हूँ, ऑल राइट. और सिंस 1995 आई हैव बीन प्लेइंग क्रिकेट. Okay, so I have been doing since 1995. Since last weekend, so yet again you're telling a starting point. कब से? Last weekend से. Since last weekend I have not been keeping well. Okay, so basically you're trying to say that you have been ill from the last weekend. Since May 3rd, yet again it's telling you the date or it's telling you the point. So you can say, since May 3rd, we have been starving without food. So you can write anything that comes to your mind. So since is basically something that has happened in the past and is still continuing. अभी भी हो रहा है. Okay. So something started in 1995. You started playing cricket in 1995 and it's still continuing. So I have been playing cricket since 1995. Okay. So now let's go back to our previous slide and see हमने since कैसे use किया है और कहाँ use किया है. So here we have used since 1887. All right. Since even before the creation of US. This is also since before the time. So क्या starting point था? Before the creation of US highways. So since even before the creation of US highways, or since 1887, before both 1887 and creation of US highways, since it's the starting point, we have used the word since. For it is used with a period of time. It's not with the starting of time, it's with the duration. For 10 days. Okay, for few weeks, for several months, for a long time. Okay, so these are the ways in which for is used. I have been waiting for you for 10 days. I am going on a vacation for few weeks. I will not be available for several months in the next year. So you're telling the duration. आप starting point नहीं बता रहे. You're not telling from when you're not available or from when you're waiting. You're telling the duration. Okay, from 10 days, for 10 days, for few weeks, for several months, for a long time. So this word for would talk about the duration or period of time, and since would talk about starting point of a period. And if you want a shortcut to understand and remember this for longer, since starts from S and starting point also starts from S. So whenever there's a starting point, okay, then the letter that would precede it or the word that you would use before the starting point would be since. I hope these are clear. Now, the word in the text was canyon. What is canyon? Canyon is a deep gorge pass, typically one with a river flowing through it. So it's a deep pass. If you notice, this is a deep pass, this area. So it's a deep pass and it's typically one with a river flowing through it. So यहाँ पे river जा रहा है and it's a pass between mountains. So this could be your Rocky Mountains. Okay, these could be your Rocky Mountains, and that's the Grand Canyon between your Rocky Mountains. So let's go back. It says Glenwood Canyon has served as the primary transportation artery through the Rocky Mountains. So these are our Rocky Mountains, and in between that is what we call a river, and that is allowing us to travel or transport. Artery, an important route. So it's a route in a system of roads, rivers, or railway lines. So in this particular passage, what is an artery? So artery is a river in this case. Glenwood Canyon has served as the primary transportation artery through the Rocky Mountains. So these are the Rocky Mountains. This is the Rocky Mountain. This could also be the Rocky Mountain. This in between here is the Glenwood Canyon, and it is acting as an artery. What is an artery? An artery is an important route in a system of roads, rivers, or railway lines. Now, this image is not the actual image from what is referred to in the passage, but artery के दो meaning होते हैं. We have two meanings. One is obviously a route, as we have discussed. The other one is a vessel that carries oxygenated blood from the heart to all other parts of the body. So basically, your veins and arteries, the nerves that you see on your arms, those are basically arteries. So don't you think this is how the Grand Canyon looks? It's also like an artery. See this, these two lines, in between these two lines. So this is kind of like an artery, a vessel. So this is how a vessel would look like, and that's the reason they have called it artery. That's it for today. Thank you so much, guys. I hope these words, artery, canyon, gave you a little more understanding of what the passage is talking about. These are relatively new words, and most people might not have heard about them. So, these are the words that you need to know to understand the paragraph better. And that's it for today. If you have any doubts, please write them down in the comment section below, and give a huge thumbs up to this particular video. Share it with your friends and help them clear the Duolingo test. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much once again.